Hey traders, welcome back. This is our weekend review performance update from the week of September the 26th, 2022. Yes, I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to try to crank them out here this weekend. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it here. Again, this is from the week of September the 26th, 2022. Took a lot of trades this week. It was a busy week. 36 total trades. That's at the upper end of what we usually look to do. It's usually 22 to 30 trades or so each week that we do. So it was a busy week. We started off actually Sunday night. Actually, we start our trading off every week now, Sunday evening, with our Theta Ferry trade. That one worked. It was a pain. We had to work it a little bit during the day, but it ended up being a nice trade for us. Instead of our $100 normal profit that we shoot for, we brought in $164. Of course, Monday is always sort of a set schedule for us. We have our IWM. We have a couple credit strangles that we do. We have our 4 DTE trades, and then, of course, a 0 DTE as well. Those are always givens. So we did do the IWM credit strangle, above average result this week. We are going to go on, you will see here, a nice little run several weeks in a row of quite a bit above our average or hopeful return on these trades, which is 1% a week. We are on target. We are right on target to end up the year right now with our IWM credit strangles at about a 50% return. So it's just been just an absolutely fantastic trade for us. Our PayPal credit strangle worked out quite nicely as well. Nice profit on that. Almost a 5% return on that for the week. Our Qs and our SPYs are both of our 4DTs, again, well above average, better than our 10% return goal that we have for those trades. Both of those worked out quite nicely. We did a butterfly on the SPX, put $150 in it. It didn't work, so we lost that $150 there. But we do follow, and we did follow, our rule of only putting profits in butterflies. To date, we have never lost a single penny of our principal in butterflies. We never will, because we never put any in. We only put our profits from our other trades into those butterflies. So we did a double dip on Monday. We got 2 0 DTEs done, one on the SPX and one on the NDX. And that ended up being about $2,600 between the two of them. Very nice result there. Almost a $3,000 day for us on Monday. That was a good start to the week. Scalping on Tuesday was a fantastic day. Usually try to I try to walk away from scalping when I hit $1,000 profit on the day. The goal is $500 to $1,000 in profit on the day. And so usually when I start getting into that $500 profit range, I'll start to be a little bit more picky about the setups that I'll take. And then when I get to 1,000, I usually quit. But I just kind of kept pushing it a little bit today. It ended up being a really nice day. Our nat gas trade was amazing. Nat gas, it's tough to find something that has more potential than nat gas. It's also tough to find something that's harder to trade. They call it the Widowmaker trade for a reason. It is a tough underlying to trade, but it will reward you if you're patient with it. And so that was a massive profit right there. Our Theta Ferry trade for Tuesday once again came in at a nice profit. We had a 0 DTE that was solid, 20,000 in on that, buying power wise, $1,500 profit. And then we were able to book a nice about a 5% profit on our pairs trade. So we're down now just to one pairs trade that we have working. SSO trade, you'll see here in subsequent updates that we're stopping the SSO trade to retool it, rework it. There's no real edge there to it, or at least not enough edge for us. So we're going to rework that trade, but we did book a small profit on it here. about a $5,000 day there. So again, Monday and Tuesday just really off to the races. Wednesday we had a 0 DTE, 19,000 in, almost a $1,500 profit. It was a solid day. Little loss on the SSO. Our Dragonfly trade on the rut was amazing. $1,700 profit on that. Really, really amazing trade ROI wise for a Dragonfly. Dragonflies are trades that we have insurance protection inside, and that's great, but insurance costs money. That hedge costs money, and so sometimes it can be a drag on our potential performance. Not in this case. It was an absolute home run. We did a butterfly on a SPX trade, put $210 in, pulled $172 profit out. That ended up being a nice trade for us. And then we did a 1 day to expiration E-mini trade. We've been doing a lot of these lately, and they really give us a lot of latitude in terms of whether the trade, they give us a lot of latitude in how poorly the trade can perform, and we can still end up pulling a profit out of it. But about $1,200 profit on that one, solid trade. And then we did a 2 day to expiration NQ trade, $6,000 in on that trade, $600 profits what we ended up booking on that. And then we did a put spread on the E-minis overnight, about $1,700 in on that. We're able to pull a $84 profit out the next day. So again, just another really solid day, $5,200 of profits on the day. Thursday, we were back in the scalping room, and it was a great day. Now, I threw some buying power at my scalping this particular day. I was up to 10, 11 contracts in certain iterations of the day of the trade. So I threw some money at it, but it was rewarded quite nicely with a decent profit on the day. We had a BYND trade that I've doubled up there on the buying power, but it worked out okay. $44 profit there. We had a 0 DTE on the SPX that was very small trade, very tight spread, one contract, so it was $495. Not a big trade by any stretch of the imagination, but we made a $140 profit on it, and that's a 28% ROI. So, you know, it's pretty darn good trade from that standpoint. We did do a bigger trade on the NDX for $4,600 of buying power and brought in about just under $500 profit there. We did an Iron Condor on V and brought in almost, about a 9% ROI on that. That worked out quite well. We had a nice earnings trade on Micron. That worked out well. We did a post-earnings trade on BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, and that we were able to just squeak out a profit on it. Nike, we did a pre-earnings trade on that. That ended up nice as well for us. So a lot of singles in here. Not really any home runs in here. Home run on the scalping, but these were all just singles. And then our Theta Ferry trade again came through like clockwork, and we added a new Theta Ferry trade that we were able to book later that night before we even went to bed, and booked another $100 profit. So almost a $6,000 day for us on Thursday. Friday, we took another loss in the SSO. Again, you'll see that we'll eliminate that trade here in further updates that I'll be giving you. We were able to double dip once again on our 0 DTEs, and we had a SPX trade that put about $3,000 in, $355 profit. That was nice. I went big on, relatively big. We started off with a $23,000 trade on NDX, and I ended up losing about half of that $10,000 loss. So I just talk about losses for just a second. We talk about losses. We tend to talk about losses in dollar terms. So you will see probably in the comment section here of this YouTube channel, people will say, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money to lose, or that's a big loss. And I always say, first of all, any loss is a big loss. Any loss is a bad loss. But I always say, how are you saying that? How are you saying that it's a lot to lose? Or how are you saying that it is a quote unquote big loss if you don't have anything to compare it to? You know, are we trading, a $3 million account, Well, then a $10,000 loss is not even worth noting. Are we trading a $20,000 account? Well, then it's very worth noting because you just lost half of your whole entire account value, right? So position sizing is something that we always talk about. It's always critical. And diversification amongst strategies is very important. We do have, I believe, the best track record on the internet right now for zero DTE trades. We're batting about 98% success rate. And we, I think, have the best documented dollar profit at the month over month as well. But nobody is going to tell you that is a smart trader that putting all your money in one single trade is the right way to go. And boy, did that get proven this week right here. That $10,000 loss, no matter what size your account is going to hurt a little bit unless you have a whole bunch of other things going on. And we did. We took a teeny loss on SFIX. This was a trade that just lost the premium on it. The price was so low, we couldn't get good strikes. Took a tiny loss there. But then we did an overnight E-mini trade, brought in $600 of profit on a $6,000 investment. And we added another ladder to our oil trade, our USO trade, that brought in $110. So even with those, it only was able to knock our loss down to about $9,000. So still about a $9,000 loss on Friday. But you'll see that it still made us nicely profitable for the week. That diversification, that position sizing, that asset allocation of having different trades working, it's critical. It's critical to having the ability to be able to absorb a trade when it goes bad on you. So I did, because of that scalping day, it really was that scalping day that pushed up my max buying power deployed. 62,000 was the maximum I deployed on any given day during the week. But the average was under 20,000. Again, pretty typical to where usually we are. So about 17, 18,000 of average buying power used on a daily basis for still, even after the big NDX loss, a $9,971 net profit on the week. And we still got a bunch of our ladder trades open and working. We've got our DIA, our gold, our oil ladders. Those are all still working. So it's been a really, really successful week for us, considering that we took almost a max loss on that NDX trade. It wasn't quite a max loss, but it was big enough that it was certainly notable, right? Our updated performance results, if you want to take a look at those, I did go ahead and combine all of our zero DTE results together. We were breaking them out on a Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday situation, but we're really trading them basically the same now. So I just, for consolidation purposes, put them together. We've had 150 trading days or opportunity days. We've done 224 zero DTE trades during that time frame. So you can see that we're not quite getting a twofer every single day, but it's pretty close. Of the 224, we've had 216 winners, 8 losers, no open or rolled positions right now, just under a 97% success rate. So very, very happy with that. Very pleased with that, in fact. Our 4 DTE trades, those continue to perform quite well. 115 winners, 7 losers. Our IWM weekly credit strangles, we've had 38 trading opportunities. We've done 41 total trades, and wouldn't you know it, all 41 of them have been winners. We've had a very, very nice track record with that. We call this the millionaire maker trade. That trade is just solid. It is just solid. So flexible when you get big swings in the marketplace. Pairs trades, we have had 23 pairs trades. We do still have 2 that are open and working here. You'll see here in subsequent reviews that we book a profit on another one. But right now, as of this time, we do have 2 still open and working, but all of them are in the profit zones. They all look really good. It's pretty amazing, I think, to build a trade that the Dow could crash by 1,000 points today or go up by 1,000 points. It doesn't affect that trade. What the market does is completely independent of the results that we get with our pairs trade. So from a risk perspective, there's not a lot of trades that you can put on where you can say that the market can crash and it won't affect the result of your trade. So very happy about that. We did have, of our 23 winners, one that was a slim 1% return result. But all of the others have been between 2 and 10% return, 2 and 11%. We had one that was an 11% return. So just phenomenal returns with obviously a phenomenal track record. Our bear market trades continue to perform quite well for us. We're going to be adding a bear market trade and the dragonfly trades. We're going to be adding those more frequently going forward. But 67 winners, 3 losers out of the 70 total trades that we've taken. Our positive Vegas spread trades, those are continuing to perform quite well for us. These trades are looking to bring in somewhere around 8% a month. That's what it looks like they're averaging for us right now. We're still just a few months into them, so we need to give them a little bit more time to let the law of large numbers work itself out. But that's about where we're looking right now, is around 8% return on those per month. That's almost 100% a year. It's fantastic. Scalping results, that was an absolute home run for me this week. Both the Tuesday and Thursday days. Those really helped out with that big loss on the 0 DTE NDX trade. And again, it just goes to show you how important it is to diversify your strategies. I say it all the time, but man, there's the proof of it right there. Dragonflies and double diagonals, zebra trades. These are sort of specialty trades that we like to do. 5 winners, no losers so far this year on those. We've got a new dragonfly working right now as I speak. Theta Fairy trades. Man, these trades have just been beautiful. We have brought in a little over a month. We started August 19th on these. We brought in about $2,800 on that trade. That's just extra. It's just money that we have sitting idle. After the market closes, we're putting it to use overnight as we go to sleep. That's been just an awesome trade. I think that one trade right there makes the whole program make sense if that was all we ever did. The gold ladders have been solid performers for us as well. They're a little bit like the IWM weekly credit strangles on steroids. We're trying to make about 1% a week, or basically 50% a year on the IWM trades. And the gold trades, the gold ladders, come in at about 1.5% a week. So about 75% annualized return potential on those. Those have been solid. Our oil trades, the thing with the oil ladders is, our IWM credit strangles have been obviously incredibly consistent. Our gold ladders have been incredibly consistent. But you're talking 1%, 1.5% a week. Our gold trades, our oil ladders are coming in closer to 6 to 10% a week. So they not only perform quite well for us, but they've been really big ROI trades for us as well. The AST program, that's our investing program. So, we have a scalping program that's a standalone program. We have our live trading room, which is all of these other trades. And then we have an investing program, which is the AST program, the asymmetric trading system. That's for investing, not it's passive in nature. Takes 5 minutes a day to put the adjustments to your portfolio on. Last year, we absolutely crushed the market. We almost doubled the market with about 70% less risk. We measure risk via standard deviation, by the way. This year, we are actually outperforming the market even more by a percentage margin. We're up about 18% here, and the market's down about 23%. So just been a fabulous setup for us. So again, our 0 DTEs, we're coming in at about a 97% win rate, Very happy with that. Our average drawdown on our 8 losers has been 2.8 times our initial credit. So not really, this NDX trade that we had a 50% drawdown is probably one of the bigger ones that we have had. But again, just solid. I think we have the best record on the internet for 0 DTE setups. Our AST model, again, is absolutely just killing the marketplace. You can see what the market has been doing versus what our account's been doing. It's just been fantastic. We're coming in at about 49% less risk. This is an alpha sort of setup here. It is the nirvana of what you always hope for investing, which is beating the market returns, but also doing it at less risk. That's way, way easier said than done. And we have done it from the get-go, from day one in this program. We've been able to accomplish that. So very, very happy with our investing program. We do have free trials to check us out if you'd like to. They are no risk guarantee free trials. You can jump in without any cost. Come check us out. It's a free 1-week trial for our live trading room. It's a free 2-week trial for our investing program. And I just always like to go over who is the best candidates for this. Number one, it's for experienced traders that are looking for a system or a business plan or want to move beyond 0 DTEs. If you're in a trading room that you're paying money for and all they're doing is 0 DTEs, you're not getting value for your money. If you're already in a trading room and you need a little bit more transparency, you need track records that are documented, and you want to be able to have some analyses given to you every single day about support resistance levels and where we're going to place these trades and why we're going to place them in certain ways, then that might be helpful for you. We do 22 different trades in our live trading room beyond the 0 DT. The 0 DTs get all the glory, but it's just a part of what we do. We trade dynamically versus statically. There's very few trades. Theta Fairy is an example of one. But other than that, there's very few trades we use actual static stop losses in. Most of them are dynamic trades where we will adjust the trade before we take a loss. And that's a big reason why we've had the success in our 0 DTEs that we've had. If you're looking for daily profit potential of $1,000 or more, we'll give you that. You will get that. We cannot guarantee you what you make in the marketplace. We cannot guarantee you what your profit is going to be, but we can actually define what the potential of a trade is. And we can find trades every day that give you the potential to make $1,000. It's up to you and I now as traders to execute on that. So again, no guarantees. But last but not least, of course, is the 200% guarantee. If you get into our program, you like it, you sign up for the first month and you don't find that it was absolutely life-changing and you follow all of the training steps that we have you follow, I'll give you 2 times your monthly premium back, so no risk there. We're working on a mastermind. We're going to do semi-annual masterminds. We were looking at Cabo San Lucas, but it just seems like it's a little too early to get everybody there. We're working on one in Barcelona, Spain in October. So again, we've got things that I think separate us from all of the other live trading rooms that you've ever seen. Good candidates for our investing program, the AST program. Well, that is for investors. It's not for traders. It takes 5 minutes a day, and then you close your laptop and walk away. It's passive, 2 to 10 adjustments, generally speaking, and then you set it and forget it. You just walk away. If you're tired of excessive risk, if you want to have your money in the stock market working for you, but do it at less risk than the market is giving us, this might be an option to take a look at. Again, measured by standard deviation, we came in at about 70% less risk last year. We're tracking at about 50% less risk this year. Also, if you're just more impressed with results versus words, a lot of people say a lot of things about trades that makes them sound amazing. The bottom line is we are absolutely crushing the market in this program when we're doing it at less than half the risk. And that should sound exciting to you. So those are sort of the guidelines of who would fit well with what program. With scalping, it's good for 2 people, types of traders. It's good for full-time traders, and it's good for traders that are not full-time. Okay, it's good for full-time traders because if you're all in on trading, you need to be scalping. If you're sitting in front of your computer all day long, why are you foregoing an opportunity to make $500 to $1,000 a day? That just doesn't make sense. If you're going to trade, trade. Be all in. However, if you can't be a full-time trader, if you have a life, if you have a job, if you have family obligations, if you can only pop in every once in a while, scalping is almost even better suited for you because every single week we've got at least one news catalyst that can give us a 20 to 30 minute window of opportunity to go put some money in our pocket. This week, I'm obviously recording this of our September 26th week results, but this week is FOMC. I'm recording this on October 30th. This week is FOMC. Wednesday, look guys, I promise you there's going to be a scalping opportunity on Wednesday. You don't need to scalp very often. You need to do once or twice a month to really see some true potential. So it's good for whoever you are, if you have very limited time or if you have all the time in the world. It's also good if you're looking for a daily income source. It's one thing to say, hey, Tesla's growing at 45% a year. I'm going to buy some shares, never look at it again for 15 years, and hopefully I'll be rich, right? But if you are like me, who needs income and needs a decent amount of income, $500 to $1,000 a day, that is the real potential in our live scalping room every Tuesday and Thursday that we do this. Again, there's no guarantees. It doesn't mean that we're going to make $500 to $1,000 a day. Doesn't even mean we may not lose money, but that is the potential that we're looking for. And it's really tough to beat that with any other strategy. So those are our three main programs. Again, we have a ironclad, solid, no risk guarantee. Check it out if you like. If you're interested in our live trading room, you can go to the website try0dteforfree.com. You can come trade with us live for 7 days, no cost, no obligation. Come in, check out what I think is one of the most comprehensive trading rooms online. I think you'll be absolutely blown away by the volume of trades that we do and how disparate and different they are in nature. Non-equity correlated trades. Very, very high level of diversification. If you are more for investing and you're looking for a portfolio that you can just manage with 5 minutes a day, you can go to tryastforfree.com and you get a 2-week free trial there. So you can get all your questions answered. You can see what our results are. You can see how we set up our portfolio on a daily basis. And then last but not least, if you want to come scalp with us, come scalp with us. We scalp every Tuesday and Thursday in a live Zoom feed. Just go to tryscalpingnow.com. And again, there's $500 to $1,000 a day profit potential there. Doesn't mean we're going to get it. It's up to you and I to execute properly, but that is what the opportunity is. So thank you guys. Appreciate you dropping your comments. I always appreciate that so much. Thanks for watching. If you find value in the videos, please check the like button and make sure you subscribe so that you and hit the notifications button so you get notified when we have new videos coming up. Drop a comment in what you guys are doing with your trading. Always love to hear from you guys. Take care.